Creating and installing your scheme under the body highlights. I like to lock the template group when creating a scheme. This keeps them from accidentally getting moved or edited when I'm drawing on top of the template. I'll draw a simple scheme over the body where it will be placed. Now change your design shape to your desired color. I'll use red for this one. That makes it easier to see. Now you can edit the shape and curves of the design to your liking. Let's add another color to the car to give it a little more depth. What I did here is just duplicated the design I just created. I'll change the back layer design to white and lock the top layer. Now I can easily edit the white layer without messing with our original top red layer. With the Direct Selection tool, grab a point and start editing the white layer. Unlock the top layer and select both layers to group them. To add a pen stripe to the colors, simply select the group and go to Object Path, Offset Path. I like to keep them fairly thin, so usually about 0.01 or 0.02 is good. Change the miter limit to 200 and click OK. I'll change the new offset path colors both to gray. Unlock the template and select the body. Take the design group and move it under the body clip group. Highlight the clip mask and the design group. Right-click and select Make Clipping Mask. Creating and installing your scheme onto the engine scoop. To keep it simple, I'll just copy and paste the design I used on the body. Select it and scale it to fit the size of the engine scoop. Next, move it over the top of the engine scoop and make any edits you need. Edit the shapes to better fit the scoop with the Direct Selection tool. Take the design group and move it under the scoop clip group. Highlight the clip mask and the design group. Right-click and select Make Clipping Mask. Creating and installing your scheme onto the dragster wing. The dragster wing is a little more difficult because there are 3 separate clipping layers. From front to back there is the front spill plate, the stand post, and the backside spill plate. To keep it simple, I'll just copy and paste the design I did for the body. We'll start with the wing stand. Select the scheme design and scale it to fit the wing stand. Now move it over the wing stand and place it where you want it. Edit the scheme to your liking. Try to fill in the open gaps of the post. Take the scheme design group and place it under the wing post and make a clipping mask. Now we can make any final edits to the post. Make final edits to the wing post. Last, repeat that process to the spill plates. Transferring your paint scheme to the opposite side. First, group the body, scoop and wing groups from your completed side, together. Hold the Shift key and left-click on the three groups. This will highlight them. Now group them into a new group. Now duplicate the group and move one of them outside the template sides. To flip the side, go to Object, Transform, and Reflect. Hit OK. Next, group the body, scoop and wing groups from the unpainted side together. Hold the Shift key and left-click on the groups that you want to align to highlight them. When both groups are highlighted, hold the Alt key and left-click on the group that you want the other to align with. This will anchor that group. Now click Align and start aligning to one side of the anchored group and then the bottom. Open both groups and replace unpainted with the painted clip groups. Make sure they are all aligned properly and delete the old clip groups. Last, ungroup to clean up your files.